Hello gorgeous people, love to scrap. It's far from Australia. I have my beautiful collection, boudoir collection here to share with you guys today. And I have just completed this collection within the last couple of days and I'm really happy. The doll I made about a week ago now, not made but altered about a week ago now, and the two boudoir stools like this one and the particular one here. This one I altered first yesterday and then I altered this one today. And had so much fun, and all the fabrics there were created from a double-sized sheet that like a bed sheet that I found at the charity store, and it was really beautiful. So I'm so happy with it. I wish like I had 10 yards of this fabric, guys. It is like the most beautiful shabby fabric ever. So always check your charity stores for beautiful fabrics that you can reuse again. And I mean, it's a double size, so it's maybe you guys call it twin in the US, I'm not sure, but it's quite large, so you get a lot of fabric. And I was able to make heaps of these items here, and I still got a little bit left, so I might make another raggedy rag cushion to match this beautiful collection here also. This consists of 2 boudoir chairs and 2 cushions, and this beautiful doll that goes in this collection, kinda, I reckon. But she's beautiful anyway, so I kind of like went, matched her up with this beautiful boudoir collection, and it's a beautiful shabby pink tones. And the chairs were painted, spray painted in white, and I would have inserted a picture at the start of how this particular one used to look like. This one was the same as also. They're both wrought iron, and they were like rusted and all that, and I just pretty much sprayed it with white spray paint, and it kind of like brought them to life again. This one here has like a scrolly background, like a scrolly back. I'll move this aside and share that one with you. So that's how it is. And there's a beautiful chair cover and the legs, and I tied them on with the let me put the doll aside. I tied the chair pad on with little fabrics that I had added here onto the chair pad, and tied little bows on there. And I made little raggedy rag feature on the actual cushion cover, as you guys can see there. I pretty much just used the cushion as my template and just build around that. I pretty much just eyeballed everything. I try to work things or make things as fast as I can because I don't have a lot of time, so pretty much is all eyeballed. And this particular one here is sewn onto the back of the chair, but these are just for decoration. Did 2 other bows to make it look like 3 bows tied at the back, just to give it that really chic boudoir look, and it's really beautiful. So that's the back of that one. And these chairs, I picked them up at the charity store. I have seen some more, but I didn't pick them all. I didn't buy any more. I already got 3. I have another one like this that I haven't worked with yet, and that's the other one. It's slightly bigger, as you guys can see the shape. I'm gonna move Dolly. Sorry if I make you guys dizzy. I'll share with you guys the cushion first. So this cushion pretty much was eyeballed. I used a plate to cut out the circle, and then I had ruffled this, gathered it on my sewing machine on this end, and then stitched it on. And then I ruffled the other side of it and stitched it on, and then cut using another plate, cut another circle, and then pretty much sewn everything together. And then I stuffed it, and I made some roses out of the beautiful pink satin and out of the same fabric. I hot glued those down and tied a little bow there just to blend everything together. I'll probably do a separate vid for my doll. Okay, well, let's go to this boudoir cushion as well as the beautiful boudoir chair. This one's a lot bigger, like I mentioned. This one here, I didn't make any rag cuts. You see, like this one here. I'm trying to go as slow as I can so you guys are not dizzy. This one I left it about 2 centimeters, and then I made all the raggedy slits and raggedy cuts, and then I just roughly like pull my hand across them like that so they rough up. But on here, on this one, I just gathered it pretty much on my sewing machine, and then I just stitched it all the way around up here. And down here is a separate valance or bed skirt. Not bed skirt, it's like a bed skirt, but I made a skirt for the base of this particular boudoir chair also, like that. And I made the cushion to sit on top. So it's so beautiful. I don't even want to sit on it. I said to my kids, these are just for looking, all right? No sitting down on these chairs. And I'm super happy with how it's come out, and it's so super gorgeous. It's kind of like a creamy color. I thought originally that it probably wouldn't match with the white on the actual frame of the chair, but it actually matched really well, so I'm really happy with that, because it has got some whites in the flower of the pattern here also. Bring it up close so you guys can see. So it's got the white in there and the cream background with the pink and the beautiful little dainty patterns, as you guys can see there. And that's the back of the chair. That's how it is there. The bed skirt, it has a little crisscross down the bottom to support the frame of the chair. And then I'm just gonna turn it so that you guys can see the back of it. That's just how the back is. And I'm gonna sew it onto here. I haven't sewn it yet, but that's where I'm gonna sew it so the chair pad stays on, or I could just leave it as is because they're not gonna go anywhere. Sorry about the birds in the background. It's kind of like late afternoon now, and the birds are going to bed. Excuse me. So that is the chair cover on that. And again, I used the actual square cushion as my template. I started with a square first. I cut out some fabric. I measured the depth from here to here where I like to gather it. See, that's the base of it. I measured it from here to here, leaving some room to gather so that I can make it go around my cushion. And then I just stitched it, pinned it, and then stitched it all along here and underneath here. The edge here was from, you know, on the sheets, the sides of the sheet, they've like made, I don't know, they pinned it, if you know what I mean. So I just used that as a quick and easy way just to loop, to loop my tie all the way around. So I didn't create this was already on the sheet. If you look at your sheet, they would have had this folded area, and it's already got the space in there for me to thread through. So I just threaded through my ribbon, I pulled it tight, and voila, you've got your beautiful boudoir cushion. That's how I created the top. And then this, I measured again the base, I measured across here and the width, and then I torn some fabric, ruffled it on my sewing machine and stitched it onto the fabric here. And I pretty much just eyeballed it also by putting it on top there. I didn't measure, I just set it on top and eyeballed roughly how long and how wide it's going to be. So, and then I just done my ruffles and stitched the two together, and voila, it's really, really beautiful. So I'm really happy with that. Created a bed skirt for that. I didn't create a bed skirt for this because this part is kind of like round and would have made it like a fat chubby sort of look. So this made it really petite because it's kind of like pear shape already. So that's the design I went with, and it actually looked really lovely. So this is the design of this one here, and it's got the beautiful ruffles here and the ruffles down the bottom here. Absolutely gorgeous. And matching cushion. I'm on my knees, so I'm huffing and puffing. So here we have the beautiful boudoir cushion that I have made to match. I used some beautiful pink fabric from my stash. The color looks quite dark on the actual monitor. Sorry, let me bring this out in the open here a little bit, see if it's any better. We've got the nice green grass in the background. I don't know if the color's any better, but it's like a beautiful shabby sort of pink color. I started off with this square panel, no, rectangular panel I would say. I had chosen this image of my from my laptop. I saved some images that I found, and I saved that one, and isn't she just absolutely gorgeous? So super loving her. And she's printed onto fabric using freezer paper technique that Margaret has shared. So I have got some already made paper, but I'm hoarding my paper because I can't contact the seller at the moment. He hasn't replied to any of my messages yet. So let me grab a chair and sit down. So I thought that since I'm not able to buy anymore, I'll probably save the ones that I've got and make the ones out of freezer paper. And I actually love the ones that's made out of this particular fabric here. Try and find a thicker cotton, because the pictures come out a lot nicer. But the thing I like it is that the images are really soft when you use beautiful cotton. So the one that I use is a thicker canvas, and the images come out really sharp, but it doesn't give you a soft image, and whereas this gives you a beautiful soft image, and I really like the effect of the cotton fabric on that for the soft effect. So I really like that. So I started with a rectangular panel, chosen my image and sewn that to the center. I left a little bit of a hole here so that I can stuff the image to make it puff out, give it a 3-dimension look here also. And then I just arrange this lace to go here on the side, and I ruffled this beautiful fabric. That's the same fabric that I've made out of the boudoir chairs. I ruffled on both sides. Make sure that the ruffles, the ruching is goes straight across, and then I stitched that on my sewing machine. I cut the back panel here, the same shape as all this. Once I have fully assembled the front, I cut it to size, pin them all together, and then pin this beautiful tassel trim that I found while thrifting also. At the same time that I found this beautiful bed sheet, and I had added it onto here, sewn it together, and then it was an actual scarf. It had these beautiful little pink flowers on it also. So I had taken them off first and then stitched it on, because they double layered it on the other side. So I didn't want to waste the ones on the other side. So I had taken them off and then just hot glued one layer of the flowers here and on the other side. And I had 2 left, so I popped one there and one here. And I stitched it all together. The only thing that I used hot glue with is this particular trim here. I wasn't sure how I was going to embellish it, so and these particular cushions are just made to look at pretty much, not to use or anything like that. And I don't think you wash these, you just spot clean, because the stuffing that's inside is this particular cushion. It doesn't have an insert or anything. I left a gap about that width, and then I stuff all my stuffing in there. And I get all my stuffing from like the thrift shops where they have really cheap pillows, and I just take all the stuffing out, make sure they're clean pillows, and then I just, you know, stuff new pillows with them again. And that's a cheaper way of buying stuffing or batting, as you guys, some of you guys call it. In the States we call it stuffing here. I don't know, kind of lost for words now. But anyways, I have this beautiful applique from my stash. This particular lace here is from my Ladies 90, and it was like a beautiful soft pink color also, and I picked that up today, and that matched really well. So I put a row of it there and a row of here. Here's a beautiful applique that I have in my stash, and this would have been purchased from Zanderly. Hi Rosella. And these are from a rosette trim, and I had chopped these out and put beautiful pearls in the center there. And this is just some flesh colored lace from my stash. And at the top here I had give them about 1.5 centimeter seam allowance, and then I had snipped it to give it these rag looks. So I gave it more like a shabby tone, shabby distressed look there. And the ruching on the side here is just absolutely beautiful, guys. I hope that you can see the beauty of this particular cushion, and in person it's just so much more lovelier and just really beautiful. So that's the back, using the same fabric also. And here I stitched them together, and I've just made more slits to create that raggedy rag look also at the top and on the bottom. So I hope you guys like these beautiful projects, and I hope this will inspire you to make something gorgeous like this for your boudoir room. My boudoir room's a little bit unorganized at the moment, but hopefully by the end of October I will have everything organized and I can share my room with you guys. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.